Hi, it's Brittany from Online Fitness. I'm here with another movement blast for you. Our last movement blast we did, remember that they are very short in nature. They're 10 to 15 minutes long. These movement blasts are 8 movements in total. We have 4 movements that we're gonna do in the warm-up and then 4 movements we're gonna do as our core movements. So what we want to do is you can really use these for anything. You can use them as a warm-up component before exercise, or you can use them throughout your day or as part of a workout. They're very vigorous and that we're going to continue to move throughout the 10 minutes, 15 minutes without stopping. There'll be a couple recovery components, but other than that, we're just going to keep moving. The focus of these movement blasts is to open up the feet and the ankles, the knees, the hips, and the thoracic spine. So we'll get started, and our first 4 movements will be our warm-up. Our first warm-up movement is a G2S, so ground to standing, and we're going to be going from a position to the ground, coming back up to standing. Each movement pattern you want to do for 30 seconds. That includes the warm-up and that includes the core movements. So we'll start up here on our first one. So our G2S is cross leg to standing. So we'll start in a cross leg position. Whatever foot is forward, you're going to open up the opposite way. So if my left foot is forward in my cross leg, I'm going to move to my right. So I'm going to twist out, stand up, come back down to this tight squat pattern, and then just slide back into a cross leg position. So for 30 seconds, we're going to continue with this movement pattern. Here we go. Cross out, stand up, back. You gotta keep nice length in your spine. Allow the feet and the ankles to move. Keep this nice, tight squat position. Absolutely feel free to use your hands if you need help. Mat is okay, 5 more seconds on this side. I might need to just ditch the mat after.
Yeah.
All right, we'll switch sides. So now you're gonna take the other leg forward, and we're turning to the opposite way. If the right leg is forward, we'll take it to the right. If the left leg is forward, we'll take it to the left. So we twist out here. Good, nice tight squat pattern. Stand it up. Right back. Okay, there's that one. I can do the other leg too. Stand up, drop down to that tight squat pattern, and then right back to that cross leg position. Wait 30 seconds without stopping the movement. We got 5 more seconds about. Last one. All right, our next movement will be for thoracic spine, which is called a lunge to a knee pull. So we will start standing feet shoulder width apart. We'll step forward with our right leg, and we'll grab the right knee with the left hand. So we will start standing feet shoulder width apart. We'll step forward with our right leg, and we'll grab the right knee with the left hand. So right leg forward, grabbing with the left hand. We're gonna open up, pull the knee across the midline of the body, reach around, opening up the anterior part of the body, and step back. So for 30 seconds, we'll start on the right side. So right leg forward, grab with the left, exhale, come back, pull the knee. Want to create as much length as you can, all the way from the tip of the fingertips to the opposite hip. 30 seconds per side. Good, 5 more seconds. Good, nice long body pull all the way. Switch it up, left foot forward. Grab it with the right hand, and cross to the knee. Stretch out through the anterior part of the body. Step back. So we're constantly loading and unloading this leg that is driving forward. We're inhaling and exhaling as we move through the movement patterns. Good, exhale as you open up. Inhale as you come back. One more, that makes 30. All right, movement 3 of our warm-up is something called a shin box. Shin boxes, our third warm-up movement. Good, both butt cheeks touching. Sweep through. All right. So we're gonna sit with the front leg at 90 degrees, the back leg just over 90, so about 45. Now the goal is to have both bum cheeks touching the ground, okay? Toes are up, nice 90 degrees at the ankle, and the torso is nice and tall, stacked over top the hips. So shin boxes, we're start here, then we're gonna sweep around and change our foot position to the other side. Now feel free to use the hands as we switch around to the other side. So we have alternating shin boxes for 30 seconds, all right? Ready? Let's go. So around, straighten it out. Remember to bring both butt cheeks touching the mat, okay? Both sit bones touching the mat in between each shin box. Good, make sure we're breathing. If you feel good, you can pick up the pace. Whatever pace you feel in this 30 seconds is comfortable for you. Just maintain that speed. If it's a warm-up, you might want to go a little bit more high tempo than rather if this is just for a little bit of a movement break in the day. Almost there. Good, last couple. Last one. Lengthen the spine. All right, movement 4 we have is for thoracic spine as well. This one's called a quadruped with a T-spine. So we're in this 4-point stance position. Toes will be tucked under. Sit back. The wrists, the elbows, and the shoulders stacked up. We can sit back into our feet a little bit. So what we're gonna do is we're gonna take the left arm first. We're just gonna have it over top the ear resting, and we're gonna go to elbow. So elbow, and then elbow comes to the ceiling. So we drop elbow to elbow, elbow to ceiling. This one we're gonna do half and half. So we have 15 seconds on one side, 15 seconds on the other side, all right? So we're starting with the left hand in 4, 3, 2, sit back. Good, elbow drives up, opposite elbow. And if your hips are moving, just sit back a little bit more, bump to heels. Exhale, breathe in, exhale, and we swap sides. So now right hand comes up onto the back of the head. Right here, sit back onto the heels. Good, elbow, and then elbow to the ceiling. Good, try to keep the eyes facing the mat. Just worry about the elbow driving up. Three, 2. All right, here's our core movements in the movement blast. So these consist of 4 movements. We'll do for 30 seconds each. Try to repeat the series 3 times and just keep going from movement to movement. So movement number 1, we have a prone squat with a step through, which looks like this. So into that quadruped position, we'll push back, step forward. So on this one, you want to make sure you create a long spine, especially when you're coming through that step through, and creating a long spine as we push back to open everything up. So we will alternate legs. We'll go left leg, right leg, right leg for the 30-second count. All right, here we go. 3, 2, 1. Inhale, press back, step through. Good, lengthen the spine, head up. Again, push back. All right, there's our movement 1. Our second movement is gonna be a walkout plank, or if you'd like to change the intensity and make it harder, you can do it a walkout push-up. So on this one, we'll start either walk out to a push-up position, or you'll walk out to a plank position. So I'll give you both options. Plank position is here, so starting here, you wanna sit right back onto the heels to open up the feet. We're gonna walk out to plank, and then walk back to squat. Walk out to plank, walk back to squat. Out to plank. If you want to increase the intensity, option 2 is we add a push-up. Walk back to squat. So choose your poison. So you have the 2 choices, either your plank or your push-up for 30 seconds. Each time coming back to that squat position. If you're having trouble in the squat position because you're inflexible or immobile in the ankles or the hips, just come to whatever's comfortable on the way back. You can also widen your stance to create a little bit of a wider squat position. All right, well, 30 seconds, plank or push-up in 3, 2, 1. Make sure you're locking that plank in, tighten up the legs. Okay, as you walk into plank, squeeze the glutes, squeeze the quads. Make sure there's a nice long line in the back, head stays up. So I'm just choosing option 2 now in case you're doing the push-up. Almost there, 5 seconds. Good, and relax. Movement 3 to mountain climbers into that plank position. So either option 1, nice and slow and controlled, knees into the elbows. Option 2, pick it up. So we'll start with option 1, into that plank, wrists, elbows, shoulders stacked over, nice tight legs, lock in that plank. Ready? Let's go. And relax. So movement 4 in our core movements of our movement blast is our lateral lunge with a reach or a lateral step. I'll start off with the step, which is our first version. It's progressed to our second version for the last 15 seconds. So leading with the right leg for 30 seconds. Good, reach across the body to the outside of the knee with a long spine. Just loading and unloading that right leg. Into that deeper lateral lunge if that's the option you choose. So we're coming out a lot lower, a lot farther. Keeping that left leg straight now as we drive out to the side. One more. Switch up, and we head with the last lateral lunge with a reach across the body. So we're just starting with a step in the reach if that's the option you choose. Good, keeping the length in the spine all the way through. And deeper into that lateral lunge for those who are taking that option. Almost there. And relax. All right. Okay. Thanks for watching Online Fitness Inc. today. If you have any questions or comments, please let us know on Facebook or our YouTube channel. Once again, so thanks for watching, and remember that the only bad workout you can do is the workout that you never did. So keep moving.